Nowhere were the limits of conventional power more starkly exposed than in the jungles of Vietnam. The United States went into that war with all the technology and money in the world. But the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army simply refused to play by American rules. They were masters of their environment. They used a massive network of underground tunnels to hide entire bases, hospitals, and workshops right under the Americans' feet. They used hit-and-run ambushes and complex booby traps, often made from unexploded American bombs. Their soldiers didn't wear uniforms, letting them blend in with local farmers, which made it impossible to tell friend from foe. But their strategy wasn't just about ambushes, it was deeply psychological. The Viet Cong worked to win the hearts and minds of the peasants, portraying themselves as liberators fighting a foreign invader. At the same time, they waged a brutal campaign of terror and assassination against civilian administrators, teachers, and anyone who sided with the South Vietnamese government, proving that controlling the population was as much about fear as it was about support. This relentless physical and psychological pressure was designed to break morale on two fronts, on the battlefield and back on the American home front. The goal was to make the war so long, so bloody, and so pointless that America's political will would just crumble. And in the end, it worked. What are your thoughts on the shakeup of global stability that we are seeing? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Today, the principles of unconventional war are the same, but the tools are completely different. The new battlegrounds are digital. The conflict in Ukraine shows this perfectly. It's being fought not just with tanks, but with cyber attacks, social media disinformation, and cheap but deadly drones that have changed the game. Ukrainian special forces and resistance cells behind enemy lines are hitting critical Russian infrastructure, just like the OSS did decades ago. But at the same time, the psychological war is being fought online. Ukraine's I Want to Live project uses social media and messaging apps to get inside the heads of Russian soldiers, encouraging them to surrender. It's a modern digital version of propaganda, designed to sow doubt and crush the will to fight. This mix of old and new, classic guerrilla tactics combined with cyber warfare, is what defines the modern shadow war. Nations can now back proxy forces and influence conflicts from thousands of miles away, getting what they want without a direct head-to-head fight. From the swamps of South Carolina, to the jungles of Vietnam, and now to the digital frontiers of the 21st century. The story of unconventional warfare is the story of the underdog. It shows that sheer power can be beaten by strategy, patience, and a proper understanding of human psychology. 3 rules seem to hold true. First, asymmetry. Never fight your enemy on their terms. Hit their weak spots and stay away from their strengths. Second, psychology. The real battlefield is the mind. Breaking an enemy's will is better than breaking his army. And third, legitimacy. The support of the people is the water the guerrilla swims in. Without it, you're finished. These secret armies, fighting from the shadows, have shown time and again that even impossible wars can be won. Which leaves us with a final thought. As technology keeps blurring the lines between peace and war, are we all slowly becoming soldiers on a new, unconventional battlefield? If you found that journey into the shadows of military history interesting, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and let us know in the comments which case of unconventional warfare you think is the most compelling. And ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Cheers for watching.